Minister, my question to you relates on the South East Technological University, the quantum of capital funding that you are hoping to announce to deliver on the aspirations to halt the brain drain, to create new courses and to deliver new buildings and new capital structures in Settigo, if you please.
Concise way in which you delivered a very lengthy written question, and thank you for raising the question and for your ongoing engagement with me in relation to the South East Technological University and particularly in relation to Waterford City and County. I'm looking forward to visiting on Monday and engaging with you further then. The Multi-Campus South East Technological University, or SETU, I believe will be transformative for the South East region. Addressing the economic and social needs of the South East is at the centre of its mandate, building on the previous achievements, which I want to herald, of the Waterford Institute of Technology and the Institute of Technology Carlow. The South East Technological University provides a high-quality multi-campus environment with a strong focus on science and technology, aligned with skills needs in the region and nationally. It also engages in industry-orientated research and plays a pivotal role in facilitating access to and progression through higher education. In this context, I'm confident that the South East Technological University, our country's newest university, will play a key role in retaining and developing talent in the South East region. I'm strongly committed to supporting the university on its campus development plans. I'm strongly committed to expanding the footprint of the university in Waterford. An engineering, computing and general teaching building in Waterford and a science and health building in Carlow are being advanced through the Higher Education Public-Private Partnership Programme. I expect news on that very shortly. Also, next year, construction is scheduled to commence on a significant energy retrofit project in Waterford and Carlow. Engagement is ongoing with the university in relation to the expansion of the Waterford campus footprint, and also steps are being taken in relation to the Wexford campus. The Deputy can be assured that these developments remain key priorities for me and my department. The specific level of investment, as in all, this is not specific to the South East, but as is the case with all higher education institutions, is always informed by the scope and pace of capital projects and will be decided in the context of my department's overall allocation under the National Development Plan. We issue capital calls, we invite universities to apply. The same is the case for the South East Technological University. But we have, separate and distinct to what I've just said, made specific provision in relation to securing an expanded site in Waterford, and for that there isn't a need to compete with other projects across higher education institutions.
Thanks, Chair. Minister, it's 11 years now since Fine Gael promised Waterford a national university. They actually promised it to the South East as well in 2011. And since that time, no investment has been made on the campus in WIT, and despite the fact that government and the HEA blocked any developments, and we ended up in the PAC as well. You've told us that the Technological University was the only show in town for many years, and that would be enough to meet the needs of our region and our young, to set them up for professional achievement. I've had the benefit of your formal answer to review earlier, and basically what you're announcing is a re-announcement of an engineering building in 2007, and what's worse, in the climate that we're in, we have kind of no confidence that it's going to be built under a PPP mechanism. There's no exceptionalism mentioned anywhere in your answer for the fact that the South East Technological University will be the only third-level educational stream in the South East, unlike every other region in the country. And what I'd ask you, Minister, is why should the people of the South East believe this government any longer have any aspirations or any desire that you are going to address the needs of higher education? I've asked you a number of times for capital funding and a quantum, and all you've said to me is strong commitment, breadth of ambition. That's all I've heard.
People of the South East can believe us because we're delivering, Deputy. You can decide whether to get on board with that or not, but we're delivering. There is a technological university in the South East. Job done. Staff voted for it. Students voted for it. Veronica Campbell is the president of it, the former bursar of Trinity. Paddy Prendergast, the former provost of Trinity, is chairing the governing authority. It's going really well. There's an excitement in Waterford. There's an excitement in the South East. There's an excitement across the political divide, by the way. Whether you're in the Sinn Féin party, the Fine Gael party, the Fianna Fáil party, the Green party, they're all getting on board and welcoming this university. That has happened, Deputy. The staff voted for it, the students voted for it, there's cross-party support for it. It's game on. And you can misrepresent my answer if you wish. If you wish. There isn't another university in the country that has a separate commitment above and beyond competitive calls to expand the footprint in its city. There isn't another one. I know, I have access to the capital budgeting. There isn't another one. I'm not going to tell you here on the floor of the Dáil how we're going to commercially negotiate securing various things, and you know as a member of the PAC how these processes work. We're investing in Waterford, we're investing in the South East, and the naysayers are wrong. South East Technological University is now there, delivered by this government.
Mind you, there was never a need to buy additional land in Waterford. We already had 3 sites with planning permission that could be developed. And I've seen how government can walk through walls since I've come in here. I saw when Joe McHugh moved forward the PPP for the MTU. I've seen 2 buildings now delivered at €106 million each to UCC and another 56 million given to the MTU in Cork. And nothing done in the South East at this time. So you've no problem committing dozens of millions to other projects, but not to Waterford. I've asked you nearly for 2 years now, what are we going to get out of this? And essentially, you're signalling your intent all the time. And what I'd say to you is expectations are very, very high now, Minister, in Waterford, largely because you have raised them, to be fair. And I think if you come down next week with the Taoiseach, and if the breadth of your ambition is not €250 million over 3 years, as I said to you before, then you're not going to do anything to halt the brain drain. You're creating no exceptionalism for this, and you will have broken promises yet again to the people of Waterford and the South East. And I hope that won't happen, but I think it may do, because I don't sense any great commitment here, to be honest with you, or really any straight answers from you that we can expect that quantum of monies.
So it used to be that you didn't believe I was going to deliver the university. Now we've delivered the university. Now you don't believe I'm going to properly fund the university, and I am going to fund it. No, not just the structure. Not just sorry, Deputy. Just a little degree of positivity here. People in Waterford City, for the first time in the history of Waterford, can get a university degree. People in Waterford County, people in the South East, the IDA believe in it, Enterprise Ireland believe in it, even Sinn Féin believe in it with respect to them. The opposition and the government have come together on this. But it doesn't work for you politically, and we wish you well. In relation to this issue, Deputy, in relation to this issue, I'm very clear on it. I'm fed up being misrepresented on it. We're going to expand the footprint. If you don't believe we need to expand the footprint, that's a difference of political viewpoint. The university believes it. The university believes it. Business people believe it. But we're not going to negotiate the commercial amounts on the floor of the dog. But we're going to get on and do it. Lots of people said, Simon Harris, this government will never deliver a university facility. We have. Now those same people want to say we're not going to expand the footprint. We are.